There's so much that's charming about the sloping lot. It's working against itself. Right?
Yeah.
That's an interesting.
The triangle is very interesting because their property is so natural.
Yes.
And a triangle doesn't occur naturally.
That's a really good way to say it.
So-
Yeah.
Oh.
They've got a lot of beautiful natural lines.
So much work.
And, you want to go with that.
Yeah.
You want to go with that. Very good.
I'm Beth Sager, and I have managed to buckle into my car two fabulous ladies to help me with this endeavor.
We were kidnapped.
So Lee Noel Chase from
Hello.
Chase Design Services,
Nice
who
to
has
meet
an
everybody.
architectural background, and
Dimitra Tsekaris with
thank
Gardens
you. I'm
by
driving
Dimitra.
and thinking, where am I going? Okay. Now I know. And we are going to go and drive by some homes and get out and give them your best curb appeal improvements.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
Yeah,
and of course,
it's gonna be
Kyle is our sidekick
Kyle.
to he's the pretty face.
He's so pretty, and his coffee smells so good.
Just from a neighborhood perspective, this was a newer street. As you can see, it doesn't have any utility lines, so that's how you know it's a newer street. I think it's like 70s. No sidewalks, but still, all the houses were built sort of interestingly differently. Like, it's not all the same house on the street, which I like. I personally don't like all these, every house to be the same. Now, Kyle, I know you had some thoughts on this. I'll pass my microphone.
So we cheated in the car a little bit, but for me, the railing is the first thing that I was like, needs to be reworked, but it feels cluttered to me. Like, it just feels like there's a lot going on. I don't know if it would help to bring out like white on the deck to actually like accent that, to like distinguish that something else is going on rather than try to blend it in. And then I even feel like the stair brick could be painted something to accent it there too with the railing. But those were my first points.
All right. Who wants to take it away, ladies?
I'm so ready.
You ready?
So ready.
Can you guys see the house okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So they need some kind of treatment of the front that creates enough woodwork and depth and interest so that it unifies the whole facade. And so I would start over the garage doors. I would do one of those tiny trellises there. You've got to break up that slab of brick. I think that'll really help that piece. And then I would carry it across. I would let that trellis then become part of a railing in front of the door. I almost want it, like, there's a part of me that just wants that brick step to be something else. And like Kyle, painted brick is a good way to go. But I almost would want to see, I know it would occlude the light on these lower two windows, but I'd love to see a porch. I'd love to see a porch that then came down and we saw the steps. You've got to get that from the railing at the left to the trellis at the right. You just got to get some unified treatment across the front there. And I think woodwork is the way to do it. The lot is incredibly interesting. It's this rolling, sloping, beautiful, like idyllic. And these are folks who've put in solar panels. They've got terraced vegetable gardens. Like, they clearly care about land. So I would say take these beautiful big, I don't know if they're glacial erratics or what are they, but they've got beautiful big stones. I would like to see a couple more. This tree could be a focal point. And now it's your part, Dimitra. Let me hand it over.
I love the property, and I love that idea of unifying with wood across that house. Just a couple of things. The sugar maple here is stunning. I would love to see them. They have an opportunity to plant another important tree over here, over there. They have some beautiful oak trees. Those are the most important plants in New England. So that's great. I would just say, let's add more. This hydrangea tree, which is probably loved and they probably have a sentimental feeling about it, in my opinion, should be moved because its form is a little raggedy and just flat in the middle of the house kind of brings it down. So I think if that happened, and then you unified the front, and you added more height elements up there, it would balance this hill. Because right now, everything is even with those large boulders, it's very low.
Mhm.
So that's what I would, my first instinct. Very quickly, there is an interesting thing here, which
Yeah.
is a drain. And
Yeah.
I would wonder if it's possible to eliminate that drain and create instead a mini wetland, which basically would work as a drain, but not be a drain. If that was possible, I would think that could be absolutely beautiful. You can see that all the water on the property is geared for here. So it could become a really beautiful focal point instead of a drain.
Yeah, Dimitri,
I
I'm
think
just going to
that's-
interrupt for a second because you're absolutely right. One of the great things that trees do on a hillside is they manage your stormwater runoff, which is a big deal in this part of the country and others. But absolutely, the root systems of those oaks up there, that's what's starting to gather some of that water that's ending up here. And so the more you can mitigate with plants and established trees, etc., the better. So yeah,
Right.
just to
Yep. But
I
it's a fun house.
I'm just gonna say one other thing that this kind of ties in with everything you're saying. All the hills give the house sort of an enchanting feel.
Yeah.
Like you could do a lot of really cutesy things in different spaces with it.
yeah.
Which with the bike, I mean, they
Right.
definitely
They've
have
started,
that
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
thinking
Personality.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this property has personality. I love to see a vegetable garden.
Even
Yeah.
like a nice bench or something like over in the
Yeah.
corner, just like
Yeah.
little intimate spaces,
Little
some
more
rocks or
places to go.
yeah.
Right
Yep.
now it's just sort of wide open,
right.
Yeah.
and it could become more intricate and fun with places to go.
Mhm.
Agreed. Beautiful
Well,
place.
All right.
You've been
Curved.
You've been curved.